One of the most important things you can do as a leader or project manager in engineering is to make sure that your team is productive and efficient. But that's not always easy to do because we get wrapped up in our own tasks and project activities. In today's Engineering Management Lessons video, I have with me Cesar De La Garza, Senior Project Manager at Ghafari Associates, and he's going to help us with this challenge. So Cesar, thanks for some time today. You've been a PM in the industry for a long time and you've managed many teams. What do you do on a daily basis to make sure that your team remains productive and efficient? Because they have a lot of things that are probably preventing them from that. What is it that you do?
So yeah, something that I do pretty much every day, Anthony, is I talk to my team members. Even that if we don't have a meeting scheduled or even if we don't have something pending in between us, I try to walk to their desk and just say hi and talk to them and try to manage their stress level. I'm not going to manage their stress level, but I'm trying to get a feeling of how stressful they are or how they are doing. If I ask them, they're going to tell me, yeah, we're doing okay, I'm doing this. Or they're not going to tell me I'm so stressful, I don't know what I'm doing, things like that. But I'm trying to understand them better. So that's one of the things that I do that pretty much every day, trying to go and say hi. I don't spend a lot of time with them, but I try to make sure that I get a clear understanding of how they are doing every day, basically.
I think that's great. And, in fact, it's funny. I know sometimes that might sound obvious to check in with your team each day, but I think a lot of people don't do it. And I think at EMI, one of the things we started this year is doing these daily huddles, like 15 minutes. We jump on and we go through it together. What are you working on today? What'd you work on yesterday? What's blocking you from getting to the next step? And what's great about it is, you're going to be checking in with your team every day, like you said, and you're going to kind of see who's a little bit more stressed out, who has more work, who has a little bit more time and can help out, right? So it's kind of helps you to balance the team. And what I also like about it is there's always things that you need to ask people, right? And instead of having to chat back and forth with them on a bunch of things, you can kind of get a lot of stuff done in one interaction. And that saves you from the back and forth on some of the channels that just becomes overwhelming and stressful.
Correct. Yeah. The other thing sometimes I do is, even that sounds bad, but I eavesdropping. If one of my team members is on the phone and then I can see him frustrated with that, either a customer, supplier, or whoever he's talking to, as soon as that team member hangs up the phone, I try to go there in a social moment and try to figure out what's going on. I'm not going to ask him directly because I'm not a micromanager, but I try to figure out, okay, he's stressed. He's got a bad moment, a bad conversation. Let me see how can I help. I don't go directly and ask that, but I'm trying to start getting information out of him or her. And that's one of the other things that I do a lot. So trying to make sure that if I can help relieving that stress or that angry with the customer or supplier or contractor, I'll help that. So.
Well, I hope you enjoyed Cesar's tip. I think it's really important to connect with your team on a regular basis, whether you're remote or not, and stay plugged in so that you can support them and monitor their stress levels. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel here. We put out videos like this on a weekly basis to help engineers become better project managers and leaders. I'll see you next week.